Hello again. It's just me, Rodee, and I'd like to welcome you to this week's Base to Scale Friday video. I did weigh in today, and I'm going to tell you about that in a couple minutes. I won't leave you in suspense for too long, but first, before I do that and lose my train of thought altogether, I wanted to touch a little bit on this week's topic with the weight loss company. It kind of relates to a video that I made a few weeks back now. It must be already, because time is flying. When I decided to leave the Grow plan shortly after I joined it, and previous to that, I was on the Slimming World plan, and that brings me back to the summertime and why I made that decision and how I talked about it in terms of going full circle, because I really believe that's what I did. But I also talked about the takeaways from that, what I learned from that, and how I focused on the positive parts of that, and not that I had gained weight. I was heavier actually than when I had started either of those plans. So that brought me back to where I am today. And I know that I've made the correct decision, not so much for what the scale says, but for this is my lifestyle. This works for me. It always has. And that I do not need to search any further for any miracle plan that might be out there, because there are no miracle plans. And as long as your plan is working for you, and if you haven't found one yet, then you need to keep searching until you do. That's my recommendation to anyone who is on this journey. Keep on going. Just don't give up. You may have to try several different things. And sometimes it could also be true that you try something and it works, and then until it doesn't. I was calorie counting. I lost 15 in summer of 2021. I went through a really bad time after I had the virus. I had gained, after having lost a tremendous amount from being ill, and then I gained, and I gained even more, which is always what happens, isn't it though? And I was really at a loss, because I didn't think I was going to lose the weight. I just at that point wanted to stop gaining, and I was very grateful when I was able to accomplish that. And I attribute that to my faith, and that because I actually literally said, "Dear God, please help me." And after that happened, I started to move in the right direction, in the sense that I stopped gaining. I was losing little bits at a time, and so on. And I lost about 15 pounds all the way into, I want to say, April of 2022. And then someone that I watched on YouTube, her name is Kim, a girl on her phone, decided to do Nutrisystem. And I was like, Nutrisystem, really? I haven't done Nutrisystem since 2018. And I was on, or 19, and I sent it back. I had been on it previously and did okay on it. But to think about doing Nutrisystem again was like, wow, out of left field. However, again, I was stalled, and I wanted to see if I could maybe break that stall by starting to eat Nutrisystem. The way I do Nutrisystem is I don't do the 5 days on, 2 days off, 3 meals a day from Nutrisystem and their snack. I do it all mixed up. I do what's called flex meals, which is my own food. And some of the Nutrisystem plan, you do put in your own food anyway, your own vegetables, yogurts, and some proteins, depending how many calories you get a day. So long and short of that is that I did that at that time, and that really worked for me. And I got to goal. In summer of 2022. In the end of July, I think it was. The end of June, somewhere around there. And I stayed at goal all the way through to April, which I thought I only stayed at goal to the end of February this year. That's not so. I look back in my weight chart and NutriCheck, and it shows me at pretty much at my goal weight in the end of April. So now I've been doing the fight to get this weight off. It started out as I gained 2 pounds, and my limit is I will allow myself to gain 2 pounds over a weekend, and then I will immediately go right back on track on Monday and get that 2 pounds off and get back to goal weight. I never let myself go past 2 pounds. And so I allowed myself to do that due to a lot of stress. I'll blame it on that, but that's what happens to some of us. We start stress eating, and then we get all screwed up, which is what happened to me. And then long and short of it, I ended up I was calorie counting again, and then I said, well, let me try Slimming World again, and then I found it was recommended by a bit of Kaza. She was on the grow plan, and I said, oh, I never heard of it. I'll try it. And here we are. So full circle. And sometimes you have to go and look back in order to go forward. And that is exactly what Zoe was talking about this week. And I found that very interesting because it's kind of like what I just mentioned to you now. I am looking back, and that's what I did when I decided to go back to calorie counting. And I took from that anything positive that I could find in what I've been doing for the last several months, floundering around with this plan and that plan. And it only led me to positive things. I validated for myself that calorie counting is the way for me to go. And I am secure in that now. I'm very happy about it. So that is the message. You know, sometimes you look back and you don't like what you see, but that does not mean that you cannot find something positive in looking back that will push you forward into your future, in your weight loss journey, or any journey that you're on. Even it could be your career, your goals for your life, you know, your education goals and so forth. So I thought that her message was wonderful this week because it really resonated with me, and it brought me back to thinking about what I was discussing in my video a few weeks ago. So that is it for the little chit chat part. And now I will tell you that I am down 0.4. And I am very happy about that. I am feeling very positive, and I'm just going to continue to go forward with this. And I did mention, I may or may not have mentioned, because now I wanted to mention, I should say, I did not mention this to you yet. I owe you 2 what I eat in a day videos. And I apologize because the last 3 days I've not been feeling well. And there's something new happening. In one of those videos, you'll find out about it. And that also played a role in my screwing up my schedule from editing and putting my videos up. But this one is going to go up ahead of those. And I also have a food haul that I just finished, and that's going to go up last. So please, if you don't mind being patient with me, as I always ask you to be, I appreciate it, because I can't always do things in the due time that I think I can do them. And I just wanted to give you that update. So yeah, I don't really have anything else to bring to you today other than I'm feeling very good about what I'm doing and how I'm doing it. And if I could even just stay the same through the holidays, I tell you the truth, I really wouldn't even mind doing that. I am not setting myself up for failure in my brain that's just going to backfire on me by saying, oh, I have to lose this amount of weight because the holidays are coming. I am just not going to do that. If I could stay this weight through the new year, okay, I would be very happy to jumpstart for the spring at that point. And I know that I will make it to the spring and lose the rest of it. I don't have really that much more to lose. I have like 12 and a half pounds if I want to go to 129. But we all probably know me by now that at some point in time, I may decide that I don't really need to do that like I did last time and stop at 133.8 or whatever. You know, I don't think I would want to be more than 133.8. That seems to be a number that my body is comfortable with in my clothes. So that's it. So on that note, I'm going to say goodbye for now. I'm going to hope that you are going to do something good for yourself today and every day to take those baby steps to get you on that road for your journey to getting healthy again, if that's what you need to do. I really wish that for everyone, and myself included. And you're the only one that can do that for yourself. Unfortunately, I can wish you well. Other people can wish you well. I could say, you know, we're all going to support each other and all of that good stuff. But in the end of the day, we are the ones that make the decision of what we're going to put in our mouth to eat. We're all adults. We make those decisions. And I don't know why we don't stop ourselves. It's not easy. I'm never going to say it is. But if we put our best foot forward, we can do it. We can all do it. We just need to decide, and we need to follow through as best we can in any given moment. And we need to never give up. Okay? So I will send you hugs in the meantime. And thank you very much for watching. I appreciate each and every one of you so much. That you spend any time listening to me talk is amazing. And if you did enjoy the video, please consider giving it a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed, please think of doing so. It helps me spread my channel out there with the YouTube crazy algorithm that it has, which I don't even understand, by the way, too much. But it does help get my videos out there for maybe other people that might want to watch them. And in the meantime, take good care, be well, and I will see you next time. Thank you again very much for watching.